common question I get is, how do you keep this little dude from twirling around in your hand or falling out on the floor? In this video, I'll show you the best way to hold the guitar pick so you can get a good sound and you can hold on to the darn thing. Let's do this. Hi, I'm Thomas Michaud from Real Guitar Success, where I help you learn guitar and, more importantly, to love the journey. And playing with a pick, it doesn't have to be a part of your journey. There are many famous guitar players who don't use a pick, just play with their fingers. And I often recommend students start without a pick just so they don't have too many things to think about all at one time. However, there are 3 reasons that I recommend that you learn to use a pick. The first is that your notes will sound more clear and distinct. It makes the guitar sound a little brighter with a pick than with your fingers. Listen for a minute. That's a pick, now with my fingers. It's a little softer, duller sound. Also, you'll have more control over the volume and tone. You see, when I move the pick closer to the bridge of the guitar, it's brighter, and when I move it towards the neck, it's darker. Listen for a minute. And using the pick allows me to use palming techniques, which add a lot to my guitar playing, like this. Okay, with that said, let me show you the best way to use a pick. Not that way. First off, start with a pick that's fairly thin when you're starting out. The reason is it gives you more flexibility. If you have a stiff pick, like I do actually, you can do more things. It's easier to tighten up and get a louder sound, but it's harder to use when you're first starting out. So start with a thinner pick, and as you progress, you can work up to a thicker pick as you get the hang of how to hold it and adjust it to make it looser and to make it stronger. Also, go for a pick that's reasonably easy to grip, not one of these teeny little picks. I've got a pick that's kind of a medium size, but it's fairly easy for me to hold on to. Now, here are 3 steps to holding the pick properly. First, hold the pick in your left hand and put out your right hand. We're going to put the pick on the side of the finger right close to the first knuckle. So it's going to look like this. My finger is almost pointing directly underneath the pick. I'm actually going to curl my finger just a little bit so it's not quite directly. The second step is to take your thumb and press on the pick like a button. I want the pick to stick out just a little bit on this side of the thumb and to come out the other side of your thumb so it looks like an extension of the thumb. It's perpendicular to the thumb and sticking out towards the guitar strings. Take a look at my hand. Now, the main point here is have your thumb over the pick and the pick to come out the side of your thumb, not to point in any direction that's not directly out the side of your thumb. Your fingers can either be out or closed in, but don't make them too tight if you close them in. And now the third step is to put your wrist and your arm parallel to the guitar strings, not out like this, but parallel so that your hand is basically going up and down. What you're going to be doing is brushing the pick along the strings and at the same time moving the wrist this way and even a little bit of motion with your finger and thumb. Think of the pick as an extension of your hand. Now look at my right hand again. When you tighten up on the pick, it will make the sound louder on your guitar. When you loosen up, it'll make it softer because the pick will wobble more. But that's part of the balance of keeping it from falling out or twirling around. If you tighten up, it stays stiff, but it won't twirl around so much. If you loosen up, it'll tend to come loose and twirl around or maybe even fall out. It's a balance, and you need to practice strumming with the pick to get used to how much you can press down or loosen up without letting the pick fall out. Well, that's another lesson in the bucket or the barrel or something. If you haven't already, take a minute and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press that little bell so you don't miss a thing. I hope you really enjoyed this lesson, and if you did, let me know in the comments below. I really want to know what you have to say. And let us know your experience with using a pick. Go ahead and share with everybody and see what other people have to say as well. This way we can help each other. Have you found something that helped you to use a pick? Go ahead and share it down below and read other people's comments. Go ahead and check what others have to say. There's usually some great ideas. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.